YouTubers, this is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics, and today I want to speak to you about the correct way to pray during difficulties. Yes, the correct way to pray during difficulties. I get a lot of people that write me, they're saying, oh Yvette, I'm having all these type of problems. So I just wanted to send this video out to address everyone on this topic. So watch this quick video all the way to the end, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell. If you're new to My World of Metaphysics, this is the Law of Attraction Metaphysical Life Coaching channel that brings you information in an easy to understand manner. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell. Now, let's get started. I'm back. Now, what is it that I have to say about prayer, and especially during difficulties? Now, if you haven't seen my playlist on prayer, I advise you to go to my homepage and watch the videos on prayer. Now, there's a lot of people out there during this time of difficulty that are having problems with work, having problems with their money, having problems paying their mortgage. Listen, I understand we are all going through something, and we always will. It does not matter. Today, tomorrow, next year, we are here having a human experience, and there's always going to be some type of difficulty, okay? But moving forward and how you get out of it is up to you. I've always told everyone that's watching my YouTube channel, the old way of praying is over. It should be over. If you're trying to be a deliberate creator, if you're trying to change your life, and you want to move on and keep up with the time that is changing, you need to learn the correct way to pray. You cannot pray to an external God. You cannot pray to a statue. You cannot pray up to the sky. Now, I understand God is everywhere. So if you're going at it in that aspect, then okay, I can understand. But a lot of people pray up to the sky, out, thinking God is somewhere walking by, like God is standing there. God is all. God is everything. The God that you seek is not outside only. The God you seek is closer than you think. The God you seek is inside of you. There is no way you can pray out towards a statue or out towards the sky. The birds in the sky is not God. A statue is not God. The only God exists is the eternal God that dwells inside of you. That same God dwells inside of you, inside of me, and inside of the animals, and inside of everything that exists. That's what makes us one. So when you are going through difficulties, instead of running out to everyone, explaining your problems, getting sympathy or empathy, you need to change the way you're doing things. Remember, the universe only knows feelings. The universe only knows vibration. So if you're out there telling everyone your problems, you're reliving whatever problem you have, and you're building up that vibration of being desperate, sad, depressed. You're only going to send out that message and bring that message back in. God is wonderful. God gave us the ability to create the life we desire. And with that, it's all based on our feelings and what we are sending out. So be very careful when you go into difficulties, who and what you're talking about, okay? Because whatever it is you're sending out at that moment, that vibration of whatever it is you're feeling is going to be attracted back to you. The only thing when it comes down to difficulties that you need to focus on is the God within. The only thing you need to do when it comes down to prayer is to find a quiet area. A quiet area where you can talk to the God that dwells inside of you, knowing that the God is not on the outside, that the God is on the inside. I tell a lot of people, you can go stand in the mirror and look in your eyes and talk to the God within. A lot of people meditate and they commune with God in that way. When they close their eyes, they're closing the door, okay? Remind you now, go into the closet and shut the door. No, you sit down and close your eyes, which is shutting the door. There's a lot of things people don't realize, and they take a lot of words and they take it literally when actually it's symbolic. When you talk to the God within, your supreme being, whatever you want to call it, because there's only one God. Remember, God is your supporter. God is your protector. Everything that you need comes from God. But remember, whatever you are attracting in your life, you are attracting it with your vibration. When you pray to God, I don't want you to go pray to God as if you're desperate. That is the one thing, again, that is sending out a negative vibration. Now, how would I pray to God during difficulties? I would go in a room by myself when it's quiet, or go in the bathroom. And at that time, I would either look in my eyes or sit quietly and close my eyes, or just open my eyes and just talk to the God while I'm in the room. The thing is to acknowledge that God is not on the outside, God is on the inside. Now, I understand God is everywhere, but for this purpose of prayer, we want to commune with the God that dwells inside of each and every one of us. And that can only be found within you. So I'm asking you to close your eyes, and at that time, say whatever is on your mind. But I want you to speak to God as if you know God is my supporter, God is my protector, and anything that I need comes from God. And I want you to speak to God as if this is already done. Because I know the God within me, there is nothing that it cannot do. Now, remember people, when I say God, there's only one God. So it doesn't matter like what you call God, Allah, Christ, it doesn't matter what you call God. There is only one God, okay? So when you are alone and you're having difficulties and you need to speak to the God that's within, always speak from a positive vibration. Always speak and let God know, hey, look, God, I look to you. You are my supplier. You are my protector. You are my supporter. There is nothing else or no one else in this world that I can trust but you. I want you to pray and know first that you recognize God as being the supreme being, as being the all in all. The next thing I want you to do is acknowledge that you and God are one, that the God you seek is not a God on the outside, that is a God on the inside. The next thing I want you to do is state, hey, look, God, thank you for everything that you have done for me. I know that you are my supplier, my protector, and you are my supporter. I want you then, if there's anything going on in your life, I want you to speak in a positive term about it. Say, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for blessing me with the roof over my head. Thank you, God, for blessing me with my 2 legs. Thank you, God, for blessing me for my family. Thank you, God, for allowing me to be able to pay my bills. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And then you say, God, I know everything in my life is working out for the best. I know. And then at that time, I want you to say, in a positive manner, whatever problem you have, like just to say you cannot pay your bills. Thank you, God, for you working out whatever needs to be worked out in my life. I want to thank you, God, because I am now financial free. I am living the life and I am very happy. I want to thank you, God. My support is in you, God. There is nothing else that I look to but you. Then I want you to say, God, at this point right now, I release anything inside of me that could actually be blocking me from fulfilling my dreams. God, I know with you, nothing goes wrong. I know with you, I am protected. I know with you, God, everything is everything. If anything is not going well in my life, I know it's me. And at this point right now, I release it. God, at this point right now, I declare for myself that my life is beautiful. I declare for myself that I have the money right now that do anything that I need to do. I thank you, God, for always being there. I thank you, God, for always being my protector. I thank you, God, for always being my supporter. Do you understand the type of prayer that I'm saying? So I want to get this straight to make sure that you guys aren't confused. When you pray, you're not praying on the outside. You're praying on the inside. You're praying to the God that dwells inside of you. When you pray, you're acknowledging that the God that dwells inside of you is the most powerful thing that there is your only supplier of anything that you give in this world. The next thing you are saying, I know God and I are one because God dwells inside of me. God is in everything. And then you say, because you and God are one, whatever it is that you want in life, you can have it because it's your divine right. And then you can say, thank you, God, for blessing you with everything. Because remember, everybody, gratitude goes a long way and it picks up your vibration. So when you are focusing on the cup being half empty instead of the cup being half full, your vibration is total opposites. It's half empty. How do you feel when somebody says something is half empty compared to half full? So when you send your prayers to God and you are grateful for everything that you have, you are actually bringing up your vibration at that time. Now, the next thing is that whatever it is going on in your life that you want corrected, you say it in a positive way, as if thank you, as if it was already done. You let God know, God, look, I'm putting this in your hands. You can even say that, God, I'm putting this in your hands. I'm already thanking you for la-di-la-di-la-di-la-di-la-di-la-di. Thank you, God, for the new job. Thank you, God, for the extra money. Thank you, God, for the new car. Whatever it is that is concerning you at that moment, you put it in there and you say thank you. And then you say, God, I release anything in me that basically is blocking me from manifesting whatever it is in my life I'm trying to attract. You can use your own words. Again, use your own words, because when you use your own words, it's coming from you. So when you say, God, I release anything inside of me that is blocking me from getting to where I need to be, I am releasing it right now. And I am putting this whole situation in your hands because I know you have my back. If I can't go to you, God, I can't go to anyone. So I put my faith in you. And I thank you, God, and I thank you, and I thank you, and I thank you, and I thank you, for you are all that I have. Then you can end it with, thank you, God, thank you, God, thank you, God. This is already done. I laid this in your hands, and it is done. However you want to pray to God, you do it. But you do it in a way that you are positive the God that dwells inside of you has your back. If you want to get results, everyone, start praying in a different way. Start praying knowing that the God that you seek is inside of you and not on the outside. Start praying knowing that whatever it is you desire, you can have as long as you believe and have faith in the God within. Again, watch those emotions, watch those feelings. Stop going out telling people your business because they can't help you. They can't help you. Only thing they're going to do is reinforce those emotions that are inside of you, because then they're going to start talking about something they went through. Learn to pray the correct way. Find time for yourself. Find time to commune with the God that dwells inside of you. Whatever your words are, you use them, but you use them from your heart. So listen, this is Eyvette from My World of Metaphysics, always bringing you information in an easy to understand manner. Please like, subscribe, and tap that bell. And don't forget, you can follow me at myworldofmetaphysics.com, where you can get one-on-one coaching from me. You can also go to store.myworldofmetaphysics.com, where you can buy metaphysical items like candles and crystals and jewelry, and like this turquoise sterling silver dream catcher necklace with the earrings to match. Again, this is Eyvette. Namaste.